This is Water Valley Blue Devil Classic Football. This game features the Water Valley Blue Devils and the Coldwater Cougars. The game was played on October 22, 2004 at Water Valley. The final score was Water Valley 35, Coldwater 0. And now here's Doug Carter and Lane Hart.
About ready to get this thing kicked off here as the Blue Devils are ready to come onto the field. The toss has been held, and the Blue Devils won the toss. And in a break from established procedure that is normal for Coach Hammond, he told me this himself, he was considering doing it. He won the toss and usually defers to the second half. In a little change of pace this time, we're going to take the ball first on offense.
Yeah,
his thinking being we would like to get out there and get on the board first.
One thing I want to point out, too, is just as we've been kind of sitting here waiting on the game to start up, all of a sudden a pretty stiff breeze is starting to come up, and that could have an effect in the kicking game and the passing game for that matter.
And it's a crosswind.
That's right. Well, you get a lot of those crosswinds too, Doug, when you have a field, in this case, that runs east-west. We're one of the few fields around that actually run east-west, and that's kind of what happens a lot. You get a few crosswinds. I noticed the American flags, if Bobby gets a chance, he may can scan over and let you look at that flag. Steadily in the breeze, so that kind of shows you kind of how all of a sudden, and it was calm. It was calm during the homecoming festivities, and now all of a sudden it's gotten up. I know they are predicting some rain, but it's not until well on into tomorrow before it's supposed to get here. So evidently some kind of a weather front's come in, and it's caused this wind to get up a little bit.
Yeah, the moon is still visible, although it is a slight haze of clouds in front of it. But I don't believe the weather will turn out to be rain-wise anyway.
Yeah, I think the only thing you'll have to concern yourself with is going to be the wind.
And now that wind is swung around again. Both squads on the field now, set to kick off. Number 52 for the Cougars will kick off. That's Condell Davis.
Daryl Davis to kick off for the Cougars. Number 6, Geraldo Roberson, and number 3, Pierre Allen, back deep to receive for the Blue Devils.
Davis gets a foot into it, goes right to number 3, Pierre Allen. Pierre looking for a room to run, and his hole closes up on him at about the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 Blue Devils.
Stop by number 40, Tony
at the 32.
Of the Cougars. Blue Devils take over 1st and 10 from the 32.
Junior quarterback Antonio Johnson comes out. Getting ready to lead the Blue Devils. Number 7, Marcus Woodard, is starting in this particular time at fullback. Allen and Hawkins are your wing backs. Hawkins gets the kick ball, and he is wrapped up at about the 35 after a gain of 3. Second down now, and about 7.
And 3 on the play. Second down, 2nd and 7 from the 35. Brandon Hawkins on the carry.
Hawkins lowers his shoulder and takes the ball out to about the 39-yard line.
That's still a good gain there, but that was a good play there by number 2 and number 7 of Coldwater. They were able to get off their blocks pretty quick and attack that play pretty quick. Got to stay with those blocks just a little bit longer. One thing I've seen here after 2 plays is Coldwater's quickness.
Third down now and about 3. Pierre Allen, he gets the pitch this time. Ooh, and he is hammered in the backfield. Big number 72, Gavin Bahana.
Well, I don't think that's what Coach Hammond had in mind when he started this offensive possession, but good job there by Coldwater's defense. They get a 3 and out.
4th down now, about 4. Ball resting just on the backside of the 39-yard line.
Number 34, Jeffrey Vance back in punt formation for the Blue Devils. Number 2,
snap is
Larry
back.
Wilkins back to receive for the Cougars.
Vance gets a pretty strong foot into it. Wilkins catches it at about the 25-yard line, looking for running room. Has to reverse his field and is knocked off his feet.
Got a couple of flags down.
Yep, flags back up the field. See what those are. Well, personal foul, maybe. Illegal block in the back, possibly. See what
the flag right here closest to the sideline was thrown first. And then as the running back made its cut to start the return, there was another flag thrown. So there's multiple penalties here, I think. So the penalties are all set.
Personal foul on Water Valley and holding on the Cougars, so they're going to kick it over.
Holding call against the Cougars. Personal foul called against the Blue Devils.
So the penalty's all set, and you just replay the down.
I didn't see the personal foul. I guess somebody must have hammered somebody extra hard.
I guess, or you just wonder, I don't know, maybe slugged them. I'm like you, Doug. I was watching the return.
Vance will kick it over. Once again, gets a pretty good foot into it. Wilkins catches it on the hop at about the 27 and is dropped pretty much after he gets repossession of it. 3-yard difference from the first time on the negative side. 9:43 to go here in the first quarter, and number 44 is on the field. Shannon Crow back in his customary spot at linebacker. First and 10 for the Cougars.
Wilkins on the carry.
And Wilkins on the carry.
Judge Jackson of the Blue Devils.
And he is wrapped up there by number 77, Judge Jackson, a freshman.
And it'll take Shannon a few plays kind of get comfortable.
Loss on the play brings up 2nd and 11 from the 28.
Excuse me, that was 72 on that tackle. William Turner. They pitch it back to the tailback or the wingback who was in motion. It's number 18, Shakevian Taylor.
Stopped by Brandon Hawkins, the Blue Devil.
Short gain on the play, a gain of about 2 yards. Call it 3rd down and 8.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up.
Yeah, it's a big play here for Water Valley's defense here to try to force Coldwater into a 3 and out.
Coldwater comes out this time with 2 receivers out wide to the left. I formation in the backfield. Quarterback is number 5, Courtney Adams. Or excuse me, Jeremy Phillips, excuse me. And he's number 7 is wrapped up back there in the backfield for a loss. And that'll force the Cougars into a punting situation on 4th and about 13. Ball resting on their own 27.
Almost a disastrous play there for Coldwater. I think the quarterback may have been a little bit indecisive on whether he wanted to keep it or pitch it. He kind of pitched it right at the last minute. Actually, the pitchback made a great play. He caught it one-handed. That could have been huge if he'd have muffed that.
Wilkins, oh, they got that one, or got a piece of it, I believe. They may not have. It may have just come off of his foot that way, but it looked like somebody had got a piece of it because it winds up going out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. So, a net gain of 10 yards on the punt. First and 10 Blue Devils from the Cougar 37.
After the punt, Blue Devils take over first and 10 from the 37.
Now there's a flag right there on the sideline. Okay.
They're waving it
Well,
off.
I think what he meant to do, I think the referee's supposed to throw a bean bag to mark where the ball went out of bounds, and he may have just used his flag instead.
Two wide receivers in this particular case. First back through is Marcus Woodard.
The ball's on the ground.
Fumble, and the Cougars recover, it looks like. That's the signal they're giving. And the Devils give it right back at the 35.
Cougars have the ball first and 10 from the 35.
First and 10 Coldwater now from their own 35. 7:40 to go in the first period. 0-0 your score. Wilkins at quarterback now.
Pass
Completed to number 18 there, Taylor, as he was coming on a crossing pattern.
Taylor.
Knocked out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. Just short of the first down. Be second down and about 2.
Gain of 9 on the play brings up 2nd and 1 from the 44 for the Cougars.
Receivers to the right in the slot. And you got finger pointing going on as to who moved first, but I believe it's going to get called on the Cougars.
Well, number 74 for Water Valley, Jace Hamilton, he moved, but he never went into the neutral zone. And then
number
what
68
number 68 rocked back and actually came out of his stance. Now, that's a little bit different than it is in college and pro. In college and pro, if the defense comes across the neutral zone and makes the offensive player move, then the penalty goes against the defense. But that's not the case in high school.
Second down now. Second down and about 5 for the Cougars. Ball resting on the 39-yard line. Wilkins to stay at quarterback. Slot receiver to the left, or to the right rather, excuse me. Wilkins rolling to his right. Under pressure, gets off the short little pass, dump pass to number 33, Kendrick Martin.
24, Justin Mitchell of the Blue Devils.
Gain of about 2, maybe 3 on the play. Call it third down and about 3. It tells you a whole lot, Lane, on Coldwater's roster. They don't have a quarterback listed.
Third down, 3rd and 3.
Maybe a quarterback by committee.
Third down now and a long 2. Number 68 moves again. Sorrell Veazey.
It's a costly penalty too, Doug, because they had 3rd and about 2. Now it's going to be 3rd down and about 8.
Okay, they called it against Water Valley. Offside against the Blue Devils.
Well, now it's 1st down.
That gives the Cougars the first down at the Cougar 47. Excuse me.
1st and 10 from the 47.
Ooh. He almost throwed that one to Stump. Or excuse me, Justin Mitchell. That landed at his feet.
10 from the 47 for the Cougars.
That was supposed to be I think a little quick slant pass, and it didn't work out that way.
Well, I think one thing that hurt is the offensive lineman for Coldwater actually stood up.
Wilkins on the carry.
Wilkins straight up the middle on first down.
Hit first by Justin Thomas of the Blue Devils. And 1 on the play brings up 3rd and 9 from the 48.
3rd down now, 9. Wilkins under pressure. Oh, he gets it off, and he had a receiver wide open down the middle of the field on the post pattern, number 80. Nicomas Smith, Phip.
Brings up 4th and 9 from the 48.
I thought Jason Langdon was going to get to him, but he did. He stepped up in the pocket and away from Jason, and he got hit just as he delivered the ball.
If you're blitzing, of course, you want to blitz full speed, but you also kind of have to be under control. Yeah, that should have been a sack there.
4th down now, 9. Wilkins back in punt formation, but remember, he is the quarterback. Gets the kick away, a booming kick, kind of short, hits it about the 37 and takes a Blue Devil roll back up toward the field to about the 29-yard line. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Here, Allen on the carry.
Allen on the carry. Pierre struggling forward for yardage. Gets it up to about the, they're going to mark him at the 34-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play. Call it 2nd and 5 from the 34.
Get a 5 on the play, brings up 2nd and 5 from the 34.
Pitch back, and then a handoff to Brandon Hawkins. Penalty marker on the play. Holding going to be called. They all almost bet on it. Yep, that is the call. That would have been close to 1st down yardage there, but the penalty is going to negate that. And after the penalty, it moves it all the way back to the just inside the 25-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down now and 14.
From the 24 for the Blue Devils.
James Johnson out wide to the left. They give it to Gerardo Roberson. Gerardo looking for some running room, able to break it up across the 35 to the 37-yard line, and almost picked up with the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and short.
Well, that was a good play there. Now at least gives you a good opportunity here to convert.
3rd and about 1.5 yards.
3rd down, 3rd and 1 from the 38 for the Blue Devils.
They give it to Pierre. Pierre around left end, into some running room, staggers and is tackled at the 50. And if he doesn't get staggered, he could have been gone.
Stop number 21, French for the Cougars.
The stumble held him up just long enough to where the Cougars were able to tackle him at midfield. 1st and 10 Blue Devils now at midfield. 3:34 left to go in the first period of play. Nothing to nothing your score. James Johnson out wide to the right. Pitch it back to Roberson. Looking for some running room, and he slips down at about the 46-yard line as he was going to make a cut.
Gain of 4 on the play brings up 2nd and 6 from the 46 for the Blue Devils.
Second down now and about 6.
Antonio Johnson on the carry.
Johnson on the option, looking for some room, makes a couple of cuts down the sideline. Finally dragged down at about the, looks like about the 6 or 7 yard line. No flags on the play. Nice run there by Tony.
Blue Devil first down. First and goal from the 8 for the Blue Devils.
8 yard line is the line of scrimmage. First and goal from the 8. James Johnson out wide to the right. Mitchell, your single setback. Allen and Hawkins, your wing backs. Ball goes in motion to Hawkins. Hawkins takes the ball, heads to the wide side of the field, and he scores. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Coming back, Doug. Got a holding call against Water Valley, I believe. Pierre Allen was a lead blocker on that. I think he had a little jersey. That's going to be coming back.
2 flags on the play, so hold everything. This may come back.
Holding called against the Blue Devils.
First and goal now from the 18.
After penalty brings up first and goal from the 17.
Johnson out to the right. Sends Allen back in motion. Johnson on the option keeper. Pitches it out to Allen on the corner.
On the carry.
Pierre takes it down to about
Brought
the
down
10.
33, Martin of the Cougars.
Pick up of about 8. Second and goal now from the 10.
Second down, second and goal from the 11 for the Blue Devils.
Second and goal. 118 and counting. Give it to Roberson. Roberson looking, trying to break some tackles, but he is trapped in the backfield for about a yard loss. Third and goal from the 11.
Hit first by number 66, Albert King of the Cougars. No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal from the 11 for the Blue Devils.
Johnson back to pass. Has a receiver open. Hawkins at about the 10. Hawkins, touchdown, Blue Devils. No flags on the play this time. And the cannon roars. Stephen Tucker on now to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Johnson.
Number 10, Stephen Tucker to attempt the extra point. With number 12, Antonio Johnson to hold.
And the kick is down, and the kick is good.
The point attempt is good, and that brings the score.
That breaks the score. The Water Valley Blue Devils 7 and the Coldwater Cougars 0. We'll be back. The squib kick down the middle. The Cougars recovered at about the 35-yard line, and the Coldwater will take over first and 10 there.
Well, it's good recovery there by Water Valley on offense after the holding penalty. Still able to get in the end zone now. And get a little momentum working here and see if the defense can't keep it working in their favor.
First and 10, Coldwater. Wilkins
On the carry.
indecisive, and it cost him as he gains maybe a yard up to about the 36. Didn't know what he wanted to do with the ball.
Johnson of the Blue Devils.
And while he was trying to figure out what to do with it, he got tackled.
Yeah, and one thing you can't do, especially when you're running the option, you've got to make your read and then make your decision. Now, a lot of times it won't be the right decision, but you got to go ahead and make the decision and try to get what you can get. Coming up in here on the end of the first quarter here.
And
that's the end of the first quarter with the Blue Devils.
that's the end of the first quarter. The score 7-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. Homecoming Queen 2004 was Katisha Daniels.
By Dina Hardy at the family heirloom, the full service salon for the entire family. Second down, 2nd and 9 from the 36 for the Cougars.
2nd and 10 now for the Cougars. Wilkins under pressure gets the pass off, and it was overthrown, intended for number 18.
No gain on play brings up 3rd and 9 from 36 for the Cougars.
Wilkins back to pass. I don't know who he was throwing at there, but it was incomplete.
Tell you, Water Valley got away with one there. That was pass interference. He was trying to hit
18.
Yeah, 18, and Water Valley clearly knocked the receiver down while the ball's in there. You can do it while the ball's not in the air, but Water Valley got away with one there.
Fourth down
9.
36 for the Cougars.
Wilkins back in punt formation now. He'll be kicking to number 14, Brandon Hawkins.
Number 2, Larry Wilkins back in punt formation for the Cougars. Number 14, Brandon Hawkins back to receive for the Blue Devils.
High kick. Hits at about the 46 and takes a Cougar roll down inside the 40 to about the 36. Where the Devils will take over 1st and 10 with 11:36 to go in the half, leading 7-0.
After the punt, the Blue Devils take over 1st and 10 from the 36.
Raymond Hawkins in the game now, out wide to the right. Give it to Hawkins. Hawkins around the right end. Takes it up over the 40 to about the 41.
Hit first, number 7 for the Cougars.
Pickup of about 6. Second and 4.
Been a 6 on the play, brings up 2nd and 4 from the 42 for the Blue Devils. Still in the first quarter, Ypore and Bruce are tied at 7-7. 3, Pierre Allen on the carry.
Pierre breaks the tackle and takes it up to midfield, picking up the first down.
Stevenson for the Cougars.
Hey,
Tackling 3 there.
Coldwater did a real good job there of spreading that play wide, stringing it out, so to speak. Good running there by Pierre. Was able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 from the 50. Pierre Allen on the carry.
Straight ahead there to
Marcus Woodard.
Marcus Woodard on the carry. Woodard picks up about 3. Second down now and about 7.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 7 from the 47.
Johnson on the quarterback keeper, and Johnson's going to pick up the first down.
Brought down to number 64, Chris Malone of the Cougars.
1st and 10. Blue Devils at the Cougar 40.
Blue Devil first down, 1st and 10 from the 40.
Hawkins in motion. They pitch it back to Brandon. Brandon looking for a little running room. Still maintains his feet down to about the 36.
Hit first for number
Pick up of about 4.
Of the Cougars. Gain of 4 on the play brings up 2nd and 6 from the 36 for the Blue Devil.
Second down now. 2nd down and 5. Make it 6. Johnson back to pass. Looking for Jason Langdon. Lots of bumping going on down there on both sides.
Jason Langdon.
Yeah, I
no
thought
flag
that
call.
was a pretty good no call. I don't think, I think the general rule is that, as long as the contact doesn't allow one or the other to gain an advantage.
Brings up 3rd and 6 from the 36 for the Blue Devils.
3rd and 6 now from the 36-yard line. Penalty marker on the play.
Johnson on the carry.
Johnson on the carry, takes it down inside the 30 to about the 28, but there's a penalty marker.
The first number 18, Taylor of the Cougars. Penalty marker on the play.
Against the Blue Devils again. I tell you what, Lane, this has probably been one of the most penalized seasons of Blue Devil football I have seen. I noticed in the paper the other day, 500 yards in penalties. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's entirely too much.
I don't know if the situation is, if we're just guilty of all those, or if the officials have just gotten in the habit of throwing the flag.
Be 3rd and 11 from the 41.
Because it seems to be awful one-sided.
Yeah, but that's just, that's way too much. And I mean, if the officials think they see a penalty, they got to throw the flag.
Pitch it back to Pierre Allen. Pierre looking for some room, trying to cut it up. And he is tackled after about a yard gain at about the 39-yard line.
They're going to send the punt team on, but this is a ideal position to run a fake, although you wish it wasn't 10 yards. But
4th and 10 now on the 40.
Or, I mean, you could try to just pin them deep and hope that your defense can maybe get a turnover or a quick 3 and out.
7:30 now left in the first half. 7-zip Blue Devils.
Back in punt formation for the Blue Devils. Number 2, Larry Wilkins back to receive for the Cougars.
Punt. He gets it up. Calls for a fair catch at about the 11-yard line, and that's where they'll start. We'll take a break. Fumble on the play.
Fumble on the play.
Blue Devils may have recovered that one. I don't know. Let's see. They did. The Blue Devils recovered.
Well, that's one of the reasons why you try to punt it deep. You just never know what happened. What might happen. And Blue Devils got what they wanted.
1st and 10 now at the 11-yard line for the Blue Devils.
And now you
now you got to cash this gift check. You got to cash this gift certificate in.
1st and 10 from the 11.
The Cougars were kind enough to provide you with the gift certificate. Now you got to cash it in. They give it to Pierre Allen. Allen looking for some room, cuts it up the field. Pierre Allen, touchdown, Blue Devils. 11-yard touchdown run for Pierre Allen.
Number 10, Stephen Tucker to attempt the extra point. The number 12, Antonio Johnson to hold. The extra point attempt is good, and that brings the score.
And the extra point attempt is good.
The Cougars 0.
14-0. We'll take a break and be right back. All right, Jeffrey Vance set to kick it off now for the Blue Devils with 6:57 to go in the first half. 14 nada. Blue Devils.
Number 2, Larry Wilkins back deep to receive for the Cougars.
There goes. Oh my goodness! That one hit a player right on the front line, and it was a mad scramble for the football. And I think the Blue Devils, the Cougars managed to recover. Number 68, Sorrell Veazey, managed to hold on to it after it hit him in the shin.
Over 1st and 10 from the 49.
First and 10 now for the Cougars.
Wilkins on the carry.
Wilkins on the carry, and he's tackled at about the 46-yard line.
Hit first by Justin Mitchell, assisted by Brandon Hawkins of the Blue Devils. It's up 2nd and 5 from the 46 for the Cougars.
Second down now, 2nd down and 5 for the Cougars.
Tell you what, they're going to get a delay of game penalty.
Yep.
Well, I think they got the timeout just in time. The back judge had started his 5 count, and he was down to about 2 seconds to go, and Coldwater got the timeout.
Timeout, Cougars. Second and 5, Cougars. Phillips in at quarterback now for the Cougars.
Wilkins on the carry.
Hand it off to Wilkins, running out of the tailback slot. He's tackled at about the 45, maybe a gain of a yard. Call it 3rd and 4.
Again, 2 on the play, brings up 3rd and 3 from the 44.
Phillips, just a freshman for the Cougars. Taylor in motion, hand it to Wilkins, trying to go over the left side, and oh my goodness, he meets Albert Horton over there, and Albert didn't greet him too nicely. 5:14 and counting now. And that'll bring up a 4th down and about 4.
And looks like Coldwater's going to go for it here.
14 to nothing.
From the 44 for the Cougars.
Evidently, it looks like the Cougars are going to go for it here on a 4th and 3.
You got to watch the hard count now if you're Water Valley on defense.
Slot receivers to the right. Send Taylor back in motion to the left. Intercepted by Jason Langdon at the 37-yard line. Langdon headed down the sideline, cuts back to a block. cuts it back across the field. Jason pointing his blockers. If he doesn't get run down from behind, he's going to score. Touchdown. Jason Langdon with a 63-yard interception return for a touchdown.
Boy, he did.
He was directing traffic like a cop.
Well, but he did a great job of setting up his blocks. He didn't get in a hurry. A lot of times you see something like that, the guy will outrun his blocks, but he just kind of stayed in behind his wall there. And like you said, almost got ran down from behind, but he was able to get it in there.
All right, now wait a minute. Was there a flag? Evidently.
Yeah, a little too much celebrating, I guess.
No, I don't know. They're taking points off the board, Lane. This is something entirely. Holding against the Blue Devils. Now,
I never saw the flag. I never saw the flag.
Blue Devils take over 1st and 10 from the 29.
1st and 10, ball on the 29-yard line, and I don't know so much about all this now. This. Brandon Hawkins with the.
He's going to go back some more.
Well, if you want to call holding, you can call holding on Mountain every play out there now, just to be honest. Probably, if you look for it hard enough.
Holding called against the Blue Devils.
That seems to be the officials' call of the night.
Brings up 1st and
4:13 to go in the first half, 14-0 Blue Devils. And those yellow hankies of the officials have wiped off a touchdown and have got us in reverse.
Number 14, Brandon Hawkins on the carry.
Hawkins they strung him out and he had nowhere to go, and they tackle him at about the 38.
Stop on number 52. For Darrell Davis of the Cougars. No gain on the play.
Jarvis Roberson into the ball game.
38.
Jarvis going in to run the show here at quarterback. Tony Johnson comes out for a moment. 2nd and 19. Jarvis cuts it out. And he slipped on his cut, and about a yard gain on the play.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Water Valley running backs slip on their cut.
Third down now, third down and about 20.
3rd down, 3rd and 20 from the 39.
Johnson back to pass. Has his receiver, Pierre Allen at the 20. Pierre still on his feet inside the 10 to the 6. Okay, now.
Don't see any.
I don't see any. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not one out there somewhere that we hadn't seen, but so far.
1st and goal from the
1st and goal from the 6.
Well, that was a pretty pass there by Antonio. Did a good job of pressure came from the outside. Good block in there, forced that pressure inside. Antonio just took a few steps out, got him a little more time, and delivered a real pretty pass.
Give it to Gerardo.
Gerardo Robertson on the carry.
Tries to cut it upfield, and he's corralled at about the 5.
Hit first by number 2. Larry
But Gerardo will
Wilkins
learn,
for
but
the Cougars.
once he sees his little opening, he needs to go on and stick it up in there, because the more you keep running to the sideline, it just gives you the defenders more and more time to get there to pursue. Just go ahead and stick your head up in there and try to get what you can get.
Second and goal from the 4.
Second and goal from the 4-yard line now. Ball resting just inside the 5. .140 to go in the half. They give it to Allen. Allen
3, Pierre
takes
Allen.
it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Pierre Allen on a 4-yard touchdown plunge. Stephen Tucker now on for the extra point attempt.
Number
Out of the
10,
hold
Steve
of
Tucker
Johnson.
Attempt the extra point with number 12, Antonio Johnson to hold.
Snap is back. Kick is up. Kick is good.
The extra point attempt is good, and that brings the score.
That makes it 21-0. Blue Devils will be back after this. Vance set to kick it off for the Blue Devils. Oh, what a lick! James Johnson stuck him,
Number 33, Kendrick Martin.
and the Cougars take over at the 35. .127 to go in the first half. 21-0 in favor of the Blue Devils.
5.
Wilkins at quarterback. Phillips out wide to the left.
Wilkins back to
Martin
pass.
to the
Wilkins on the carry.
Wilkins looking for some running room. Almost tackled. Breaks it into the secondary, and he's finally tackled up at midfield. Should have been dropped back at about the 35.
Stopped by Jeffrey Vance and Jason Langdon, the Blue Devil.
First and 10 from the 50.
Bruce and Yapor are tied 7-7 at the half.
Wilkins back to pass. Quarterback draw. And he's finally tackled down at about the 40. That's going to be close to another first down.
Ball down by number 24, Justin Mitchell of the Blue Devils.
I tell you, we've got guys all around them to make plays, but we're just not getting the tackle made.
Second down, 2nd and 1. From the
Second down and
41.
inches. 37 seconds and counting. Wilkins rolls to his right. Quick pass intended for Taylor. He completes it.
Number 18, Shaquille Taylor.
Oh, they call it incomplete now. Timeout, Cougars. We'll take a break and be right back.
Line judge.
First and
Jimmy
10
Bass.
now from the 36-yard line. With 28 seconds left on the clock. The Devils leading 21-0. Wilkins coming in now, quarterback. Takes the snap, back to pass, slips, heaves one up down the sideline, and it's knocked away at the last second down there by
14,
Brandon Hawkins.
Blue Devils.
He and brother Raymond, number 13, were down there on pass coverage. Second down and 10 now with 20.8 seconds left.
Wilkins back to pass.
Intercepted by Jason Langdon. Langdon starts it back up the field again. Let's see how far he can get this time. Unfortunately, he's tackled at about the 36-yard line with 6.2 seconds left on the clock. Didn't quite have his wall set up as well that time.
Well, it was good concentration on Jason's part. That ball was chipped around a little bit, knocked around. He's able to stay with it and get the pick. Second one of the night.
Second interception by number 2, Jason Langdon.
Blue Devils take over 1st and 10 from the 36.
And let's see if Coach Hammond decides to see if he can get a little something going or if he just takes a knee and runs the clock out. Pierre Allen looking to get to the outside. If he can get... they caught him from behind and tackled him at about the 47. And then the clock runs out. And that's the end of the first half of play with your score. The Water Valley Blue Devils 21, the Coldwater Cougars 0. Number 34, Jeffrey Vance, to kick it off for the Blue Devils. And there goes the squibber. And the Cougars follow on it at the 48-yard line, and that's where they'll take over 1st and 10.
Cougars take over 1st and 10 from the 48.
Wilkins rolls under pressure, gets the pass off, complete to about the 45.
Kendrick Martin of the Cougars.
Second down now and about 2 from the 45.
Again, 8 on the play, brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was a new formation we've seen out of Coldwater tonight, and I think it kind of had our defense a little confused.
They pitch it back, and they drop him. Nice play there by Jason Langdon in the backfield.
Hit first by number 2, Jason Langdon of the Blue Devils. Assisted by number 11, Jarvis Roberson.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down now, and about 5.
Loss of 3 on the play, brings up 3rd and 5 from the 47.
And nice play there once again by Langdon and Justin Mitchell. 4th down at the 48, ball resting at the 48, 4th and about 6. And Wilkins will drop back in punt formation.
4th and 6.
Yeah, there for a minute, I thought it looked like they were going to go for it.
Number 2, Larry Wilkins back in punt formation for the Cougars. Number 14, Brandon Hawkins back deep to receive for the Blue Devils.
Low snap. Wilkins gets it off. It's a high kick. Hits it about the 27 and rolls forward to the 32, where it's down by number 32, Chris Houston.
Blue Devils take over 1st and 10 from the 32. Brandon Hawkins on the carry.
Hawkins on the carry, and he had his blocker set up. He just lost his balance, tripped over his own feet, and he's down at the 46-yard line.
He may have actually even tripped over another one of his blockers, but still a good gain, though.
1st down.
9:40 to go in the third quarter, 21-0 Water Valley Blue Devils with the football. 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Number 3, Pierre Allen.
Pierre Allen on the carry.
Brought down by number 68.
Tackled at about the 40-yard line of the Cougars. And Pierre may very well go over 1,000 yards rushing tonight. I think he was at 914 coming into the contest for the year. So I'm sure tonight's effort will probably put him over 1,000 yards for the season.
If he keeps it up, I'm sure it will.
1st and 10 Blue Devils from the Cougar 40. Pitch back to Hawkins. Hawkins
Brandon Hawkins on the carry.
fumbled the ball and managed to come back and recover his own fumble at the 34. Second down and about 4.
2nd and 4 from the 34.
Oh, fumble on the play and penalty markers everywhere.
Penalty marker on the play.
I think we had movement. Legal procedure is a call against the Blue Devils.
Illegal procedure called against the Blue Devils. Brings it 2nd down, 2nd and 9 from the 39.
2nd and 9 after the penalty's marked off.
I tell you, that really one of the only negative things that you can say about Water Valley is once again, Doug, it's just too many penalties. Too many penalties.
Allen in motion. Johnson option pitches to Allen, and Allen knocked out of bounds at about the 34.
Well, he had the right idea. He wanted to pitch it late, but he pitched it too late.
Ran out of room, too.
Didn't leave Pierre much room to work.
3rd down now and about 4. 8 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the third period of play. 21-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. Blue Devils driving now at the Coldwater 34. 3rd and 4. Hawkins in motion. They pitch it back to Brandon. Brandon looking for running room. Inside the 30, down to about the 25. It should be enough for another Blue Devil 1st down.
Hit first by number 52, Cordero Davis for the Cougars. Blue Devil 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 26.
Marcus Woodard straight ahead. Takes it down to about the 20. 1st and 5, 2nd and 5 on the play.
Hit first by number 40, Tony Porter. Gain of 5 on the play brings up 2nd and 5 from the 21.
Straight ahead, Marcus Woodard.
Marcus Woodard on the
Woodard still on his feet, takes it down to about the 15. Going to be close to 1st down yardage.
It's a nice drive. It's really Water Valley just running their basic offense and getting in behind those offensive linemen, and they're doing a great job. They're coming off the ball, getting a good surge.
Blue Devil 1st and 10 from the
pretty
14.
simple football right now.
1st and 10 now from just inside the 15-yard line. Once again, Johnson still on his feet, takes it down inside the 10.
Tripped up by number 18.
About,
Taylor.
I'm going to mark it at about the 9. Got a Cougar player down, number 52, Cordero Davis. He's slow to get up. Does manage to get up under his own power. Now he's back down. We'll take a quick break and be right back. 6:13 to go in the third quarter. 21-0 Blue Devils. Blue Devils knocking at the door with a 2nd and 5 from just inside the 10.
From the 9 for the Blue Devils.
Marcus Woodard with the ball takes it down to about the 6-yard line. Pick up of about 3.
56, Ronaldo Buck. Third down, 3rd and 2 from the 7 for the Blue Devils.
And they can pick up a first down.
3rd and 2 from the 6. Allen in motion. Johnson cuts it up, and he's down to about the 3. Should have enough for the first down. Should make it 1st and goal. That is the situation.
Blue Devil
First and goal from the 3-yard line. Allen goes in motion. They pitch it back to Pierre. Pierre cuts it up through the middle and touchdown, Blue Devils.
Blue Devil touchdown.
Pierre's 2nd touchdown of the evening. 3-yard plunge. 4:51 to go. 27-0. Awaiting the upcoming extra point from Stephen Tucker.
Number 10, Stephen Tucker to attempt the extra point. For number 12, Antonio Johnson to hold.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. And that makes the score 28-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. Jeffrey Vance set to kick it off.
Farm Bureau Insurance representatives for Elvis County. Number 34, Jeffrey Vance, kick off for the Blue Devils.
Down the middle it goes, a bounding ball.
Number 33, Kendrick Martin on the return for the Cougars.
And Martin is finally tackled up.
Well,
around.
I think he fumbled the ball, but I think Coldwater got it back.
Ball going to be spotted at about the 45-yard line. Still pretty good field position for the Cougars. And they've had good field position all night. They just haven't been able to do anything with it. First and 10, Cougars from their own 45. 4:42 to go in the third quarter. 28-0 Blue Devils.
Wilkins back to pass.
Wilkins had his receiver out there and just overthrew it.
Number 18, Chicavian Taylor.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from the 45 for the Cougars.
2nd and 10 now. Wilkins hands off, and he is tripped up by Jarvis Roberson right there just almost as soon as he got the ball.
Stopped by Jeffrey Vance and the Blue Devils. No gain on the play brings up 3rd and 10 from the 45.
Third down now at about 10 for the Cougars. Wilkins under pressure, rolling just out of the reach of number 33.
He's done that a couple of times. He's I think instead of throwing the ball, he's just kind of flicking it out there, and he's just missing. I mean, he had the guy open the flat. I don't think he would have got the first down because Water Valley had it covered pretty good, but
4th and 10.
Just not able to get it to his receiver.
Number 2, Larry Wilkins back in punt formation for the Cougars. Number 14, Brandon Hawkins back to receive for the Blue Devils.
Oh, and it's blocked. Number 13, Raymond Hawkins got to it. He sold out and stretched out all the way and got it.
Yeah, that's textbook. That's exactly how you teach it. I mean, you just got to lay out and then hope you block it with your body, and that was perfect.
1st and 10 Blue Devils at the Coldwater 31 after the block punt by Raymond Hawkins.
Blue Devils take over 1st and 10 from the 32.
One good thing too, one thing he did that you teach is you want to go to the point where it's going to be punted. You don't want to go to where the punter is. Go to where he's going to be.
14 to 13.
Just got an updated score, Bruce and Upora. Bruce is now taking the lead 14 to 13 over Upora.
Marcus Woodard straight up the middle. Down to about the 21-yard line. That should be enough for a first down.
Doug, if I'm not mistaken, didn't last year, didn't they go right down to the wire? I mean, it came down to a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, seemed like it did. Yeah, that was a close ball game last year at Upora.
Came down to a 2-point conversion, and one of them didn't convert.
Yeah, somebody missed one or the other. I forget who. Straight ahead, Marcus Woodard. Woodard running hard down inside the 10 to about the 6. That's going to be enough for another Blue Devil first down, 1st and goal.
I think what you're seeing now, Doug, is Water Valley's offensive line starting to wear that front line down of Coldwater, opening up some big holes.
1st and goal from the 7 for the Blue Devils. Marcus Woodard on the carry.
Once again, straight up the middle, Marcus Woodard, touchdown from the 8-yard line. Marcus Woodard. Stephen Tucker on now for the extra point.
Number 10, Stephen Tucker to attempt the extra point. And number 12, Antonio Johnson to hold.
And the kick is up. And the kick is good, and that makes the score. The Water Valley Blue Devils 35, the Coldwater Cougars 0. We'll be back for kickoff in a moment. .256 to go in the third period of play, 35-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. Justin Horton, number 40, on now to kick for the kickoff for the Blue Devils. Look to see the ball go a little deeper this time. Straight down the middle, caught at the 35 there by Martin. And he is dragged down from behind by number 5, Antonio Hoskins, and number 6, Gerardo Roberson.
Might start seeing a little bit more substituting now from Water Valley. Game's pretty much in control. So not wholesale substitutions, but you'll kind of start to see a lot of folks, I think, go in and out of the game.
First and 10 Blue Devils, Cougars.
Number 7 on the carry.
7 on the carry, picks up maybe a yard or two, call it 2nd and 8.
Again, 2 on the play brings up 2nd and 8 from the 31.
Pitch it back to 7.
7 on the carry.
He's looking for some running room and gets hammered at the line. Picks up about another 3 or 4 yards up to about the 36-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and about 4.
Third down, 3rd and 3 from the 36 for the Cougars.
Pitch it back, and he fumbles it and falls on it. Loss on the play. 4th down and about 7. 1:10 and counting left in the 3rd period.
Loss on the play brings up 4th and 7 from the 32. Number 2, Larry Wilkins back in punt formation for the Cougars. Number 14, Brandon Hawkins back deep to receive for the Blue Devils.
And the punt picked up there by Brandon Hawkins at about the 36. Breaks a couple of tackles and manages to advance it up to about the 47. Lucky there we didn't have a problem, because he had touched that ball, and that was open field there. But he managed to regain possession of it and advance it forward.
Well, generally when you can't get a clean catch on it, you generally just want to kind of let it go. But the coverage was kind of late getting down there, and Hawkins went over there to just try to keep it from rolling any further. And like you said, Doug, you kind of first attempt to pick it up, kind of muffed it.
34.4 seconds left to go in the 3rd period. 35 zip Blue Devils. Marcus Woodard, the ball is loose. And I believe the Cougars recover. At their own 45.
Well, Marcus is probably getting more playing time tonight than he's gotten, all year as far as one game's concerned. And he just got to learn from those things. He's got to learn, it, especially playing fullback, that he's going to have to run the ball in traffic, and he's got to protect that football.
1st and 10 for the Cougars now from their own 45. They pitch it back to number 7. 7 looking for some running room. He gets the hole. Down the sideline he goes. One man to beat. And James Johnson and Antonio Hoskins managed to knock him out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Well, no yellow hanky on that run either. .4 seconds to go here in the 3rd period. Cougars get on the, we're looking to try to get on the board here from the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. See if the Blue Devils can rise up and hold them out. Fumble. Blue Devils recover.
Blue Devils recover.
And just like that, you go from a bust off a big play and you cough it up on the next one, and the Devils recover.
It looked like to me the running back for Coldwater, number 7, it just looked like he never had the football, just never had control of it.
1st and 10, Blue Devils now from the 5-yard line, it looks like. Blue Devils in need now to get a little running, get a little breathing room here. They're mighty close to their own goal line down there now. Give the ball to Pierre Allen. Pierre looking for some running room, cuts it back up through the middle. And he's tackled up at the 30. Probably a touchdown saving tackle there by number 44, Jarvis Moore, for the Cougars. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Cougars 0, Blue Devils 35. First and 10 from their own 30 after a nice run by Pierre Allen there. Got them out of the shadow of their own goal line. Straight. Woodard takes the ball out across the 35. And they're going to spot it at the 37-yard line. Call it second down and about 3. Gerardo Roberson in the game.
Gain of 7 on the play brings up 2nd and 3 from the 37 for the Blue Devils.
Gerardo with the game, and he is hemmed up for a little or no game, maybe even a yard loss.
Yeah, that's where Gerardo has to learn right there. And once you realize you kind of getting surrounded, you just got to put your head down and get what you can get.
Loss of 1 on the play brings up 3rd and 4 from the 36 for the Blue Devils.
Straight ahead.
Woodard on the carry.
Woodard on the carry. They give him forward progress up to about the 39. He's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah, going to be just a little short.
Oh, yeah. Once they spot that, that's 4th, not even a yard, really. That's about half the football length for a first down there.
Well, if he can get just across the 40, he'll have the first down.
Yeah, he'll have the first down. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe a quarterback sneak here. And Johnson picks it up. He gains about 3 on the play, actually. Takes it up to about the 43. 1st and 10 Blue Devils. 10 minutes and 5 seconds left in the contest. 35-zip Blue Devils. Penalty marker on the play. They give the ball to Gerardo, and he tries to go around the left end and is tackled at about the 45. A penalty marker.
Illegal motion. I didn't see who it was on.
Oh, I don't know that I want to see the grading on these officials.
They're calling illegal motion on Gerardo, but he's the motion man. You can have a man in motion.
Coach Hammond and Coach Higdon are not pleased down there on the sideline. I wouldn't want to see these particular officials' grade sheets that they turn in at the game, I don't think. Jarvis looking for a little running room.
Stopped by Larry Wilkins.
Yep.
Thank you.
I thought so.
Yeah, that's a little extra there. Yeah, Fisher going to get him for that. Yeah. Now the referee is trying to talk. Look like trying to talk the other fellow out of this. Now maybe not. Personal foul on the Cougars on number 2, Wilkins. Jarvis's helmet popped off about the time he got to the sideline, and then 2 drove him into the ground. I think the driving into the ground part was what got him the penalty.
Well, it's not. It's so
big
much.
Crowd from Coldwater.
It happened so far out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a good almost 3 yards out of bounds. Back behind the team. 1st and 10 Blue Devils from the Coldwater 46. Pitch back goes to Marcus Woodard. Woodard looking for a little running room. Ball comes loose, but I believe he was already down.
Stopped by Larry Wilkins.
Ball inside the 40 to 39. Second and short. Second down and 4.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 from the 39 for the Blue Devils.
Brandon Hawkins on the carry.
He fumbled.
Hawkins fumbles. I believe we recovered.
Tell you, Coach Hammond can't be happy about that. I tell you, Water Valley's fortunate, really. They put the ball on the ground a lot tonight, and they've been able to recover their own fumbles. But
third down, 3rd and 2 from the 38.
you know, those are kind of the mistakes that you don't want to see happening this late in the year, and here, you know, especially when you're trying to get geared up to, 1, to go play Eupora next week, and then 2, you know, hopefully a postseason berth.
Third down now and about 2. Straight ahead to Justin Mitchell. Mitchell down inside the 30 to the 29. First down, Blue Devils.
Hit first number 68, Sorelli Beasy.
Jarvis Roberson in now to run things at quarterback.
Blue Devil 1st and 10 from the 29.
Penalty markers on the play. Legal procedure against the Blue Devils.
I agree with that. I think we kind of jumped the gun a little bit. 2 or 3 folks. Which is it's not uncommon, because Coach Hammond now, he's kind of rotating his quarterbacks now. And you know, each quarterback may have their own different way of running the snap count or the cadence.
1st and 15 now from the 34.
Fumble on the play.
Ball was knocked out of Brandon Hawkins' hand there as he was going down. Recovered there by Stephen Hill, number 54. Cougars looking to strip on almost every tackle.
I tell you, Water Valley, they have put the ball on the ground.
Second down now. Second down and 19.
From the 38.
Caldwell in motion. Roberson looking for some running room up the middle. He takes it up to about the 36-yard line. Pickup of about 3.
Stopped by Tony Porter of the Cougars.
Third down now. Third down and 17. James Johnson coming into the contest. Jeremy Caldwell, your lone setback. Pitch it back to Caldwell. He manages to pick up his own fumble, but not before about 6 Cougars catch up to him and bury him back there at about the 40 or 42-yard line.
Sorelli Beasy for the Cougars. Fourth down, 4th and 22 from the 41 for the Blue Devils.
Fourth down now, 4th and 22. Pitch it back to Roberson. Roberson looking for some running room. Cuts it back up and takes it down inside to 30, but that's not going to be enough. He's going to be short. So the ball will go over on downs.
Stopping number 64, Chris Malone of the Cougars. Cougars take over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 30.
And although you would have liked to seen a score on that drive, it was effective in running the clock for a good bit. 4:35 to go.
19-14, Eupora over Bruce.
Update on the Eupora Bruce score: 19 Eupora, 14 for the Bruce Trojans, with about 5 minutes left in the contest. Trojans' undefeated season in jeopardy. Illegal procedure against the Cougars.
After the penalty brings up 1st and 15 from the 25 for the Cougars.
First and 15 now for the Cougars. Ball resting on the 25-yard line. Delay a game against the Cougars. And boy, you know, sometimes when it rains, it just pours. If you're a Cougar fan tonight, that seems to be the case. If it rains, it pours. First and 20.
After the penalty brings up 1st and 20 from the 20.
Back to Wilkins. Wilkins looking to pass the ball. Has it intercepted by Brandon Hawkins. Hawkins looking for some running room. Cuts it back upfield. Maintain and is downed at the 27. Three interceptions tonight for the Blue Devils. 2 by Langdon, 1 by Hawkins.
Blue Devils take over 1st and 10 from the 27.
First and 10 Blue Devils at the 27.
Almost fumbled that one.
Jarvis Roberson on the carry. Wrapped up at number 44, Jarvis Moore of the Cougars.
That was mass disorganization at the line. Wasn't everybody sure where they were supposed to be going in the first place. 2nd and 10. Jose Bradford coming in the game with the play. Give it to Jeremy Caldwell. Caldwell using his blockers, gets to the outside, tries to cut it back up the field. He gets it down inside the 20. Let's see where they're going to mark it. Well, no, actually they're going to mark him out at about the 21. Evidently must have stepped out of bounds at about the 21. 3rd down and about 3.
3rd down, 3rd and 4 from the 21 for the Blue Devils.
Call it 4 then, excuse me, 3rd and 4. Gerardo Roberson gets it to the outside. Roberson finally knocked out of bounds down there inside the 10 at about the, looks like the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Blue Devils.
Tell you, as twice in a row, that Jarvis has almost come out from under center, and he's bobbling that ball. Quarterback center exchange is not real good.
Blue Devil first and goal from the 7.
Caldwell
Penalty
on
marker on
the
the play.
carry, penalty marker on the play. Illegal procedure against the Blue Devils.
I'm not seeing it.
Illegal procedure call against the Blue Devil. First and goal from the 12 for the Blue Devil.
Jeremy Caldwell, they give him the kind of ball
Caldwell
this
on the
time.
carry.
Caldwell looking to get outside. Manages, he stepped out of bounds at about the 5. Maybe the 5-4. See where they're gonna mark it. They're gonna give him just inside the 5. Second and goal from the 5.
Second and goal
3:03
from the
remaining
4
in the
for Blue
contest.
Devil.
35-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. Matt Lucas split out wide to the left. Penalty marker.
Penalty marker on the play.
Legal procedure against the Blue Devils.
Illegal procedure against the Blue Devils. Brings up second and goal from the 9.
There we go again. Oh boy, they
Illegal
just
procedure called against the Blue Devils.
they're on a roll with this flag throwing business. I'll tell you what. They have just really been after the Devils tonight. That's 2 illegal procedure penalties in a row. They back the
Second and
Devils
goal
up to the
from the
15.
14.
Second and goal now. 2:59 to go.
They better hurry up. They're going to get a delay of game penalty.
Yeah, going to get a delay game. That's right. One, 2, 3. You better get it off.
Tell you what, didn't he? This
Illegal procedure. Now I'm at a loss on what that was all about.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody went except the center.
Second and goal now from the 20.
Second and goal from the 21 for the Blue Devils.
Roberson
on the carry.
cuts it to the outside, and he's rolled out of bounds at about the 10. Third and goal now from the 10.
Third and goal from the 11 for the Blue Devils.
Holy
No.
smokes.
Penalty mark on the play.
Uh-uh.
I don't know.
I mean, I know it's 35-0, but I'd have to. If I was a coach, I'd have to find out who is doing it, because I am not seeing it.
I don't know. I mean, I had never seen this many flags in a football game in my life. I really don't understand this.
3rd and goal from the 16.
3rd and goal from the 16. I don't know, maybe they play football different in LaFoyle County. That's where this group of officials is from. Jose Bradford, and he's dropped for a loss back to the 21.
Well, one mistake he made is he stopped. You can't just stop. You got to keep moving.
1:37 and counting. 4th down now,
and
from the goal from the 21. So I heard one of the fans mention, why don't you kick a field goal? Might be good practice. Holy smokes. Could it be a penalty? Yet again. Illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure against the Blue Devils.
4th down now, 4th and goal from the 26.
4th and goal from the 26 for the Blue Devils.
Roberson with the ball, and he's wrapped up.
He fumbled it too.
And fumbled it. Ball goes over on downs anyway at the 22-yard line, and it's Cougar ball with 49.3 seconds left in the contest.
Cougars take over 1st and 10 from the 22.
Cougar ball. They pitch it back to Wilkins. Wilkins breaks a tackle or two, and he's knocked out of bounds, or well, tackled and knocked to the ground over about the 24-yard line. He's still in bounds. Didn't quite go out of bounds. 2nd and about 4.
Second and 5 from the 28.
2nd down now and about 4. Pitch it back.
Number 7 on the carry.
And he's dropped at about the 30-yard line.
And
that's the end of the football game. The final game score 35-0 in favor of the Blue Devils.